You're bleeding money every single month and you have no idea how much. 13 different subscriptions are quietly coming out of your account. Netflix, Spotify, gym membership, cloud storage, dating apps, food delivery, productivity software. Each one is small. Each one seems worth it. Together, they're probably costing you between $150 and $300 a month. That's $2,000 to $4,000 a year just disappearing. Hey, before we dive in, I gotta be clear about something. I'm not a financial advisor. Everything you're about to hear is purely educational content. Here's what's insane. Most people can tell you exactly how much their rent is. They know their car payment to the dollar. But ask them how much they spend on subscriptions and they have no idea. They literally can't add it up. That's not an accident. That's by design. Subscription companies don't want you to know. They want the charges to feel small so you never cancel. Let's talk about how this trap actually works. A subscription costs $9.99 a month. That's about 3.5 cents a day. Your brain doesn't register that as expensive. It's less than a coffee. So you sign up, then you get busy, you forget about it. 6 months go by, you've paid $60 and you haven't used it once. But you don't realize it because 9.99 a month doesn't trigger any alarm bells in your head. This is called the shrinkflation of price. They make the unit price so small that you stop thinking about it as an expense. It's a line item, it just exists. But now multiply that by 10, 15, 20 subscriptions. Now you're at $150, $200, $300 a month. But because each individual charge is small, you never see the total impact. If a company sent you a bill for $200 every month for subscriptions you forgot about, you'd cancel immediately. But they don't work that way. They split it across dozens of charges on different days of the month, so the hit feels distributed. This is psychological manipulation at scale, and it's working perfectly. Here's the other trap. Free trials. You sign up for a free trial. It's free. No risk. Try it for a week or a month and see if you like it. So you do. You enter your credit card information. Why not? It's free. Then the trial ends. And if you don't cancel by a specific date, you get charged. Full price, automatically. But here's the thing. That cancellation date is deliberately designed to be easy to miss. It's buried in the terms and conditions. It's mentioned in an email that goes to your spam folder. It's intentionally obscured. Some companies make millions specifically from people who forget to cancel free trials. They're banking on exactly this behavior. They know most people won't remember to cancel. That's the whole business model. And by the time you realize you got charged, it's been a month or 3. Now you're out $30, $90 for something you never even use. But here's where it gets really dark. Once you're charged, most people just accept it. Canceling means calling customer service or navigating a deliberately complicated website. It's friction. They make cancellation hard because they know the friction will stop people from leaving. So you're stuck paying for something you didn't want just because they made it too annoying to quit. Now, let's talk about the apps you actually use. You've got Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO Max, Paramount Plus. That's 5 streaming services right there. That's $50 to $70 a month depending on which tier you pick. And here's the thing. You're not watching all 5. You're probably actively using 2 or 3. The others you're paying for because you watched one season of something 6 months ago. But the sunk cost fallacy keeps you paying. You've already spent the money. Might as well keep the subscription just in case you want to watch something. Except you don't, and you keep paying anyway. Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music. Do you need all 3? No. But you've got all 3 because you signed up at different times and forgot to cancel. The subscription companies are counting on this. They're counting on the fact that you'll keep paying for multiple competing services instead of picking one. And the math works out insanely in their favor. If they can get 20% of their users to pay for overlapping services, that's free revenue. Pure profit? Here's what really gets me. Subscription companies have entire teams dedicated to making cancellation hard. There are companies that literally make their money by storing passwords for subscriptions you forgot about so you can cancel them. That's how bad it's gotten. We need third-party services to help us cancel the other services we're already paying for. But most people don't use those services. They just keep paying. Let's do some math. $200 a month in subscriptions. That's $2,400 a year. Over a decade, that's $24,000. Over a lifetime career, that could be $100,000 or more. Imagine if you took that $200 a month and invested it instead. 7% returns. 30 years until retirement. That $200 a month becomes over $300,000. But instead, it's gone. Disappeared into subscription services that you barely use. This is the wealth drain that nobody talks about. It's not dramatic. It's not one big expense. It's 1,000 paper cuts. $100 here, $100 there. And before you know it, you've given away your financial future. The subscription model is genius for companies. It's recurring revenue, predictable income, and most people never cancel. Even if they're not using it, the friction is too high. But for you, it's a disaster. It's money leaving your account that you're not even paying attention to. Here's what you actually need to do right now. Go through your bank statements for the last 3 months. Write down every subscription charge. Add them up, look at that number, and really internalize it. Then ask yourself, am I actually using this? Would I pay full price upfront for this service? If the answer is no, cancel it today. Don't let friction stop you. Don't let sunk cost fallacy keep you paying. Just cancel. Most people will recover between $50 to $100 a month just by doing this once. That's $600 to $1,200 a year. Money you didn't even know you could save. If you want to understand where your money is actually going and the hidden expenses that are designed to drain your wealth, hit subscribe, because this subscription trap is only getting worse, and the companies behind it are counting on you staying asleep.